Hey Fruit Faces, it's me again. I am back and I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about some of my New Year's resolutions. Now this video is specifically going to be about my eco resolutions because over the past 2 years at least, most of the bulk of I kind of make a bunch of, I don't just stick to one resolution. I like them so much, I make a bunch of them. So just want to kind of basically continue the trends that I've started over last year. I consider myself a pretty good environmentalist, especially being vegan. But I have my downfalls just like everybody else. And so hopefully some of you guys can relate to this. It might inspire you. It might help you guys to inspire others. So the first thing basically is bags. Bags. So the plastic bags, in my state, they still give them out at most stores. I consider myself someone who's been really cognizant of this whole idea that we should not be using plastic bags for a really long time. However, habit is its own creature and it's taken me a while, unfortunately. So that's why I'm sharing some of my tips with you, because I know some of you guys are in the same boat. The first thing I've noticed that really has been helping me lately is just to always have a big bag. I have a very big bag. It's just structured. It's gold. It's kind of obnoxious, but it goes with everything, and I just throw so much stuff in there if I need to. I will also try to have some bags inside of the bag, and this is huge because I've tried to do this and the bags that I had weren't right. You just need to have extra bags that you can pull out. I recommend really thin ones, really flexible ones. Even the mesh ones that you can see through are just so, they're so thin and they're so easy to just stuff in somewhere very easily. So again, I would say have a bag of bags, that you can pull out, and just the small, foldable ones. Those big crinkly ones are not so good. I really personally love cloth ones that you can wash, things like that, so that way you can just pull them right out and have them handy. And it is worth the investment, but I'm telling you right now, don't just buy any of them and all of them. Figure out what your style is. Do you like to roll them? Do you like to fold them? Do you like to be able to smush them in a little bag? And then just think about something that you're actually going to be able to carry that doesn't take up a bunch of room. But again, if you have a big purse, then a lot of times you're not going to need the small bags inside of your bag, because you can just literally, if you're not going anywhere buying a lot of stuff, you can just throw a lot of stuff in your actual purse. Bags in the bags is good for also if you're buying some produce and small stuff like that you need to keep separated. So be sure to, when you get up to the counter, to tell them early, because some people just fumble around and try to give it to you anyway. Refuse is the first R of the 4 R's, not just 3 anymore. It's refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle. If you forget your bags, here's the thing, I've done this 100 times, okay? Go in, forget your bags. Oh, might as well use plastic bags. No, don't use them. Maybe if they have boxes, cardboard boxes, and you recycle them, whatever, it's biodegradable, get those, that's fine. But if you go somewhere and all they have is plastic bags and you don't have anything, just take your stuff and put it in the cart and wheel it out to your car, and then use the bags that you left in your car. So I would say have backup bags in your car too, and have again a spot for them and a method of containing, cleaning, keeping these items. And remember, just to bring your bag and do this at all the stores, not just grocery stores. When people start out, I think it's just grocery stores, and then no, make sure you're doing this at CVS and Walmart and every single auto store, that you go to, every little store. So, the next tip is just really eating a whole foods, plant-based diet is really going to help the environment. So if you haven't done that, I highly recommend that. Of course, I did that 5 years ago, but still continuing to commit to a plant-based diet, not only just for the repercussions of processing the meat, growing, processing, transporting the meat. It's horrible for the environment. It's absolutely horrible. And they have to cut down all those fields just to get the food to feed the cattle, and so then you have all these people wanting grass-fed beef, so then they have to cut down even more for these animals, and it isn't worth it. It isn't efficient. It is not functional. It's just horrible on so many levels, including your health and the environment. But anyway, sticking to the topic of this video, like I said, whole foods naturally have less packaging. A lot of times you can go to a farmer's market, go to certain stores and have zero packaging on fresh produce, on vegetables, on squash, on different things. And also, you know, much less packaging if there is any at all. So bulk foods is great too. That's definitely high on my list this year, is to really get into bulk foods more, making it again more of a habit. I've been saving wide mouth mason jars forever. I've got a bunch of old pickle jars that I've been saving. I've got a lot of stuff that's good to like store this stuff in, and again, having your bag so you can go weigh stuff, or, you know, weighing with the mason jars too, whatever you got, just if you weigh it beforehand, and then that way you don't need to, you know, be having any packaging at all. So that's definitely the way that I'm moving. I think that, you know, it's kind of a great fun challenge to kind of see which foods, you know, broaden your horizons, you know, just explore your taste a little bit more too, and save money, time, and help the environment. So along with the bulk foods, I want to buy so many less plastic drinks. No plastic drinks even this year. No plastic drinks. Like maybe the juices that come in, I would really like to stick to the frozen juices because I think they're a little bit more eco-friendly. But I know that's not going to be realistic, but at least no more Honest tea in the plastic. I might buy a glass if I need to, but plastic has got to go. It's got to be done. I don't even care if it's recycled, because recycled plastic is kind of a sham anyway. It's just not that great of a product to be recycled in comparison to like aluminum. You can recycle over and over and over. Plastic is really has limitations when it comes to the amount of times and the amount of it, you know, the product, that the packaging that can actually be recycled in the first place. Takeout straws is a no. Again, I need to remember to say it early, you know, say no straws. Hi, you know, hey, we don't need any straws, just to let you know, like be that obnoxious person and request for them to have bamboo straws, so we don't have to take it upon ourselves as consumers and like make sure we're doing the right thing. They need to just have like paper straws or whatever, you know, still be better. Maybe hemp straws I would recommend. And then, so the last thing that I really want to do is continue, again, this is follow up over the years to make sure that my period is completely waste free. Over the past few years, I've tried the Diva Cup and I've tried different things. Really right now, I think definitely the future for me is in like similar to the Glad rags, things like that, and like period panties, just 'cause I have a light flow and I don't need a lot. If I'm swimming, yeah, I'll use the Diva Cup. No more tampons. There's really no reason to have to buy them, and you know, there's a lot that goes into making them, and you know, they also will end up in landfills, and they also have toxins. Most of them have toxins in them, you know, and a lot of us buy organic ones, which is always good and much better, you know, for the environment. Like I said, overall periods, no waste periods. I don't usually say no waste. I think I can get there with the periods to just no waste whatsoever. But overall, I like to try to say a low waste lifestyle, because I know that it's just not realistic for me right now to go no waste. But of course, that is the ideal. And yeah, let me know what you guys are up to with your ecological sortings out for the new year. Do you have resolutions that are also ecological? If so, let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Follow me all over social media. KlaireeBerry, KlaireeBerry.com. Okay, don't forget to eat your fruit too. Take care. Bye.